So very good afternoon, ma'am, and thanks for giving me your precious time. And how long time we are connecting. So yes, today I'm over the moon because you have come on my channel.
Yeah, thank you very much for reaching out to me and connecting with me because I always love to talk with someone, and today I'm also getting chance to connect with you, so I think that it's my pleasure and I'm really glad to connect with
Okay.
you.
It sounds good, ma'am. So firstly, tell me how are you doing?
Yeah, everything is good my side, and I am also eager to know about you, like how are you, how have you been doing?
So I have been so good, ma'am. And yes, so we are meeting first time. So would you like to introduce yourself for my
Yeah,
viewers?
sure. Yeah, sure, dear. So I'm Anjana and I'm connecting to you from UP, District Farrukhabad. I was born and raised in Kanpur, and I got married in Farrukhabad. That's why I'm here. And I completed my post graduation in English literature from Kanpur University. And if I talk about my hobbies, so I love teaching, listening to music. Apart from that, I run a YouTube channel. Its name is Anjana Educational Videos, where I upload some conversational videos. Actually, nowadays I'm learning this language. So related to my spoken English, I share my all experiences, and yes, I'm getting improvement day by day. And in the same way, others can get improvement, like they listen to my videos, and I'm very amiable person. That's it.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, ma'am. Because what happens, sorry, what happens when we teach someone? So we learn twice. So we
Yeah,
are on the same page. So we are teaching students, and then it's our pleasure to teach
yeah,
someone. Because before this, we have faced this type of problem over and over again, but
yeah,
no one was there to teach us. But now
yeah,
we can teach very easily, effortlessly, and now we have so many resources where we
yes,
can connect to different person from different states, right?
sure, definitely, definitely. Hmm.
Okay, ma'am. So I have prepared some question because I'm kind of a curious person. So always
Okay.
I would like to ask some question. So my first
Yeah,
question is, ma'am, about your journey. How
okay.
did you learn this language?
My speaking journey.
Yeah.
Okay, sure, definitely. So yes, dear, like nowadays, we all know that English is very, crucial language for everyone, Like if you are a job holder, so it's 100% essential for you. And if you are a homemaker, still it's really very important, because if you know English, so you can teach your children very well, and they will feel easy to understand this language. Yeah. So it happened with me, like I have been teaching for a long time, but I never focused on speaking. So I was zero at speaking 1 year ago. Really, I have completed my post graduation in English literature, but if I talk about speaking, so I was zero at speaking, because I had wrong mentality about myself. I used to think that how can I speak in English, like I have not environment, and I have never joined any spoken classes, so how can I speak, I used to think like that. And I was good at writing and teaching, and I was good at grammar, teaching all the things I knew very well. So what happened one day, like I was just scrolling some videos, so I got chance to connect with, to watch some conversational videos, and I found there that there are so many villagers and they are talking in English, they are uploading conversational videos. So I was really get surprised that what is happening here. Like I know English, I am teaching English, and I always have excuses that I can't speak English. So I just changed my mindset, and I started believe in myself, and I practiced a lot 1 month. Like I practiced self practiced, because at my home I don't have so much English environment, but I created my own English environment. Like I started watching English conversational videos, and I started writing, reading, and I started talking with my daughter. And this is how I'm doing, and I have completed my 1 year, and my journey is going on. And yes, now I want to improve more and more. This is my journey.
Good, ma'am. And actually, you are doing a industrious job for your students. So, ma'am, as you were saying, you belong from rural area. So, in
Yeah.
your village, have you ever faced like कि वो तो बहुत पढ़ी लिखी बन रही है और वो तो बहुत educated बन रही है while speaking in English. So, have you ever faced this type of problem?
Yes, yes. Actually, when I was unmarried, that time, I was born and raised at a very small town. So it happens, all of us, like people judge us and they behave like this, that I'm learning English or I'm speaking to someone in English. So, like, I'm showing my knowledge, they think like that. But I never feel embarrassed. I never feel embarrassed, and I never feel shy that they are making fun of me, or they are speaking like this. I always ignored, because my parents are really supportive and they wanted to make me a good teacher, and they wanted to, like, they had lot of expectation to me, that I have completed my post graduation, so I should do something. Yeah, so they are always my supporters. That's why I never cared about my surroundings. Even I'm married now, and I live in joint family, and there are so many sister-in-laws, and they all are not so much literate. Even they can't read English. You can't believe, in my whole family, like, I am the youngest daughter-in-law of my family, so I can read and write English, but my all the sister-in-laws can't write and read. But I'm very lucky that here in my uh, in-laws house, no one made fun of me, like, she is speaking English every time, is busy in her work, so they never behaved like this. So yes. And I always, whenever I get this type of comments from other side, so I always ignored. Yeah.
So really, you are a just fortunate person because in my
Yeah.
initial days when I did not used to speak English, so that
Hmm,
time I had knowledge of grammar, but little
hmm.
bit knowledge I had speaking because I joined two institute in my initial days. But
Okay.
after 2 months, yeah, it was worthy, but I left it
Hmm.
because that time we had no resources. Because
Yes.
nowadays people are jumping in the bandwagon, they are just like in same train
Yeah.
conversational videos. So we know we are on the same page, so we can converse to each other very easily because they are
Yes.
just friendly nature. So that's why people are not getting afraid of speaking in English. So
Yeah.
that's what
Sure.
people are doing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what is your YouTube experience? Because now you have got your Google AdSense, or I think you have started earning as well. So, what is your experience? And when you went to your that place, you were just uploading your videos, and how was your speech over there?
Okay. So yes, speech. What type of?
You yeah, you have given a speech in front of your I think who was MP or MLA in that.
Okay, 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 okay. You are talking about that speech. Okay, okay, yeah, yeah. So yes, YouTube is like, for me, it's a very interesting, interesting and a very useful thing for all of us. Like earlier when we were small, so that time we didn't have this type of opportunity and social media, so we were unable to express our ideas and our thoughts. Yeah. And but today we have opportunity, like whatever you want to express, like I have limited knowledge, so I can share my knowledge. Okay. So yes, and anybody can express and get knowledge through YouTube. So if I talk about myself, so YouTube journey is really, it was challenging for me in initial days, because I was zero at about technology. Like when we were little, we never got computer knowledge in our school time. Like nowadays children are very good at technology. So I was zero, but I learned gradually all the things, but through YouTube. For running YouTube channel, I learned through YouTube. This is the benefit of for homemakers, that we are at home and we can search anything and we can apply all those things. So this is how I managed all the things. And yes, you are talking about my speech, like I given a speech before MP of my city. So you know what happened, that here in my in my city, Farkhabad city, like all every year they have a party, meetup party. So they call all the YouTubers of my city, and they just motivate and inspire them. So it happened with me, so I was also honored there, and they inspire and motivate me that you are doing really great job for Farkhabad. Because if any person like from any city or any village area or any country, so they are doing something, so if you know MLA or MP or any chairman, they uh, call the all the YouTubers and mo- uh, motivate them or inspire them, so you know we get motivation, lot of motivation to do hard work. Like because they want that in our city, if the person are doing good things, so absolutely their city will be famous. Yeah, so that's why they motivate us. And yes, and you know it was my first time, and I was shivering because I never spoke you know on mic. Even in my school, I was so introverted and shy girl that I never went on any stage before it, and I never spoke. But that time, you know, I was thinking that no, if I am feeling fear, so just
Why not?
I will have in my mind only, and I will just express whatever I have in my mind. So I just told them about my journey and what I do, what efforts I have done to learn this language. So these all things I shared on my speech.
This
Yeah,
thing happened with me as well. When it was my first experience, I went on the stage. I was shivering. Even the
yeah,
teacher, I don't want to spill the beans here because I
yeah,
don't want to take that teacher's name. So suddenly they called, Anjali Giri ma'am, you come on the stage.
yeah,
Without preparation, and it was
yeah.
teacher's day. So I
Hmm.
went there, I just hold my mic and
Hmm.
started speaking. I
Yeah.
didn't know what I'm speaking. I didn't know
Hmm.
what the things are going there. So
Yeah.
this was my experience. Public
Yes.
speaking, I have fear. But now
Yes.
I'm
Yes. Because you
boasting my
know it's not even our practice. That's why practice is I now you know what I feel, like when I talk to somebody on Skype or like on video call, I'm talking to you. So earlier, like when I started talking, that time also it was really very challenging for me, and it was really very tough for me, that how to talk, what to say. So because that time I didn't have any practice. Yeah, and now I feel very easy. Like I don't think too much, like I just open camera and just started talking with someone. So it happens, it is the sorry. So it's all about practice. Like public speaking, if you are giving daily speech, so your fear will be vanish one day. Yeah. Yeah.
okay, ma'am. So my last question is, what do you think about when you reach at intermediate level? So what tips we should follow for getting at advanced level in your point of view? How to start it
Yeah, sure.
offline as well. So I told you in earlier videos. So I just connect with my students for 3 hours, for 4 hours. So yeah, in this way I'm doing my practice. Sometimes I try to study something, learn something, and speaking, listening, watching, like every people are doing. So I'm doing same thing.
Okay, but how do you manage? You are homemaker also, and I think you have kids also.
Yeah, ma'am. I have one son and he is 5 years old. But the good news is that I'm living in nuclear family. So I have much
Mm,
time to do the practice and now I'm fully homemaker. Before this I used to teach, but now I'm fully homemaker.
okay. Okay, okay. That's why you get a little bit time for yourself. Oh, that's lovely, you know, because nowadays I don't get time for listening anything, you know, because I'm very much fond of listening English, but I'm not getting time. And even I nowadays, you know, I'm suffering from fever, cold. That's why I think, because I'm not feeling well so much. That's why I'm not taking time for improving myself. And even you know one thing I would like to tell you, like whenever I don't get time to improve myself, like in a productive way, I don't use, so I always feel restless, you know. I think that I have missed how to
Mm.
do,
It
what to do.
happens.
So
Mm. It
yes.
happens with the passionate people or who
Hmm.
has just gumption to learn anything. So they do same
Yes.
thing.
Yes. Okay. And it's enough for today, I think.
Yeah, ma'am. And we will connect later. So we will ask so many questions for your channel. So thanks,
Okay.
ma'am. It was a fruitful conversation for my channel. And
Yeah.
yeah, again, thanks and get well soon. So after that, you can do your practice again. And
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
let's
Thank
meet later.
you. Thank you very much.